Here we go, here we go. We got Drew.
What up?
Michael. Yeah, here we are. This is a podcast. It's the 3rd of July. Tomorrow's the 4th of July.
Right?
Yeah, how you feeling, man? Rough week?
Ooh, it was a long week, man.
It
I'm
was
just recouping right now. How
yeah,
you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great, but that's because I drink a lot of coffee.
Nice. Cafe Bella, what's up?
You know, so we thought we'd get on here and do a recap post-event video podcast. That's right. Motorfest.
NM
It happened.
Motorfest.
It happened, bro.
It went down.
It went down.
And it was
went
great.
down. So it was said, you can't do 300 cars. You can't do them all in one place. You can't have SEMA level to garage build everything. You can't have vendors and all that. There was a lot of naysayers, but we knocked it out.
Yeah.
We knocked it out. And, you know, we've been getting some feedback. Oh, maybe you can see about getting it inside. There's not a building in the entire state of New Mexico for events that can hold all that. So it's a good thought, but we had to go outside, and I'm glad we did. So it's almost 4 acres up there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of our footprint that we've been looking for different properties, and I have a few already lined up for our next event.
Oh man, the next one's gonna be epic.
Next event?
Yeah. It's happening.
Actually, we do weekly events. Drew does a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
We do tacos and rides every week. We've got stuff coming up, but so the long pitch, people say, well, what's coming up next? Well, what we know we're going to do for sure is our December Toys for Tots.
Right.
And this year is going to be completely different. Again, we have some stuff working that we can't release yet because it's tentative, but because we only release when it's locked in. And then, of course, January Cans and Cars Cruise, that's also going to change.
Right.
Because we have some new entities that want to get involved, and it's going to be bigger, better, greater. So we'll keep you up on that. But there are some other events coming up that I might be working on for 2025.
Oh, that's awesome.
Themed
Yes.
events and stuff like that. So we'll keep you posted. But wanted to get on here and tell everybody thank you so much for the massive outpouring of support. People that brought their cars. We had 300 plus vehicles. The range of vehicles. Alfredo driving 3.5 hours with the El General
that was awesome,
Humvee
man.
6x6 that completely floored people. Drew, you were telling me about one of our vendors from AAA. What did they say about that whole thing?
Yeah, they said they were at Barrett Jackson when that thing
When it
sold.
went for the auction,
and
yeah.
it blew their mind that
Couldn't
they
believe
went out
it.
there.
Couldn't believe it was
Yeah,
here.
And that was Mike. He owns AAA.
Nice.
He's the one that helped
AAA
us
pumping,
provide
yeah.
all the toilets.
Porta
and
potties,
stuff.
nice and clean.
Yep.
Yeah.
And those were great. There was
Yeah.
no complaints
Yeah.
about the bathrooms. That was epic. So thank you, Mike. And
Yeah,
your staff.
no, we appreciate
Yeah.
it. We love working with solid vendors. So yeah, we just wanted to get on here. People were blown away about the range and different nature of the vehicle because we're all about all inclusive. Inclusive, not exclusive. On this event especially. So we called in all the cars, all the numbers. We had about 5 people with broken vehicles that couldn't make it, that we wish they would have made it, but they
Right.
couldn't make it. And then we had people that had other commitments, but we still pulled it out. And man, what a nice portfolio. And yes, we know it was hot. It was about 8 degrees hotter than we were hoping. We did have some shade things, and we found out after the fact that people didn't know they could go in the limo with AC.
Right.
And
Or
that
the
they,
VIP tents.
or the
you
other
know, all
tents
that
mean
was
VIP.
available.
Everybody was VIP. So,
Right.
you know, we're going to do, if we do another one outside in that month again, we have a different plan, and we kind of have a footprint for what's going on. That lot was great. The city needs to do some stuff before we think about going back on that, but we're on to bigger, better, nicer, more resource venues. Now that we know that there's an audience for what we do in that regard, because we have sunsetted the NM Cruise series, and this is the replacement for it, and then expanded.
Right. I just love the whole thing where you come through the Red Bull Arch. You
Oh, man,
enter,
yeah.
You had food trucks right there. The bathrooms
Great
are
food
right
trucks,
there.
too, not-
And then
yeah.
bam, there's Goliath Customs. They're
Yeah.
all set up. Then El General.
Yeah.
And then you went down all the way, and then you had hot rods, drag cars, lifted
Yep.
Jeeps.
Yep.
Then we went into the Lambos, and then
Yep.
Audis, and then you went into Weeby Racing. Then of course us
That
Outlaw
Targa
Desert
hearse
Racing.
with the blower on it.
Oh, I know.
Last ride, it's called. That was
Yeah.
so sick.
And then we had the, we had the limousine bus, a part of Outlaw Desert Racing that was in the back there. So
a little VIP thing.
and a lot of people didn't know, but it was open to the public.
Yeah, it's just
So
all
if you were
black, so
lucky-
it was hard to get in. But some people did.
Yep,
I mean, I went in there
yep.
for a while. It was busy. Even that little cool little dog that was rolling around went in there.
Oh,
Party
yeah.
dog, party dog.
I know,
He found
right,
it.
right.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
great. So shout out to Nico. He really helped Drew and I by stepping in and being the main MC, because when we do events like that, we're running all over
yeah,
the place.
Nico killed
Nico
it, man.
knocked
He's
it
the
out of the
man.
park. I talked to him today. He was super excited. He's like, "When's the next one, bro? We're there." So Nico's all about high energy, and a lot of people were. The ground team, we had the best ground team. And then Outlaw Desert Racing, your team of volunteers, they
Yeah.
kicked in. Everybody was good. It was amazing. So we wanted to get on here and thank all of our sponsors,
Yeah, absolutely.
all of our vendors, Rio Rancho Event Center Management. We had EMTs, we had Chiefs Overtime, Rio Rancho PD. They were very nice. And then we had is it the cadets or the public service agents before
I
they
think it's
become?
the service
We
agents,
had them walk
yeah.
through. I chatted with them.
And Rio Rancho PD, they came through too.
Yeah,
so
Rio
that was
Rancho
great.
PD
Yeah.
is the Chiefs Overtime, and then we invited New Mexico State Patrol out, and they showed up. They had four officers, and they were there the whole time with their vehicles. It was awesome.
And a lot of people didn't know, like a lot of the veterans that was in the Outlaw Desert Racing tent, we
Yeah.
also had Bernalillo police there.
Nice.
And they're also
Off duty.
hanging out with us because
Yeah.
there was a couple of them. I won't
Yeah.
say no names. But
It's only a phone call away if
they
anything
had-
goes down crazy.
That's right. They had some full-blown pre-runners out there. And,
Oh,
and
yeah,
we
they
brought out
did.
some good stuff this weekend. It was good.
People were just freaking out the range. They would go and look at this crazy SEMA build, very intricate, very detailed, super spotless, and then they'd walk over and go, whoa, they'd walk all the way around the pre-runners, and they're looking at the jack mount, which I think I need one of those for my trailer.
man. It's
We
all
got
good.
to figure that out. Anyway, so we wanted to get on here and tell everybody thank you for the huge outpour. I did some analytics on the online registration. Man, I did a post earlier today. People came from all over. We had people from Tennessee,
Wow.
Texas, Colorado, Arizona,
Awesome.
and I think a couple other. Yeah, I was like, Tennessee? Who shows up from Tennessee?
Right.
Heck yeah, we like it. So, because I was marketing this event on the national
Right.
boards, on social media boards and pages and entities, and we just wanted to throw a big net out there. And man, we had people from way up north, way south, way east, way west, small municipalities, townships.
Right.
They came out, and man, they brought some stuff.
Yeah, we had a lot of positivity too from Red Bull.
Oh,
their
yeah.
marketing director, he runs like
Yeah,
Colorado,
the
New
ambassador,
Mexico,
yeah.
Texas. He was there,
Yeah.
and he's like, dude, I didn't know. It
We
was
had no
like
idea.
this." He's
So-
like, we want in on the next one, and that worked out great. And they're supposed to be bringing
They're gonna-
a lot of infrastructure tents and stuff next
Yeah,
time. So
they're ramping
that'll
up.
be
He's
good.
new to the territory. We had some meetings with him, and when we show up with one of these and say, yeah, we're doing this event, if you'd like to be a part of it, let's talk about what your goals are, and we tell him it's going to be massive. It's going to be 1,000 people, 300 cars. I find out. I don't know if you find out this later. People show up and talk to you at the event or after the event, and they go, I had no idea it was going to be this big. And we're like, we've been saying this for 3 months.
Exactly. That's it, man. We're bringing it to a new level. So
I tell
it's
them,
good.
and I usually tell the venues, we're going to come in loud, and it's going to be like bringing the circus to town.
Exactly.
And
Ooh, that stormtrooper, man, he was just killing it. And
we had to move some cars because people were having
man,
challenges with the noise. They had no idea.
right. And that was
Yeah.
probably the only complaint. We had an elderly gentleman.
Oh, that's fine.
And
I mean, yeah.
but everything was positive all day.
Yeah.
But the people that were going in that stormtrooper was unbelievable with their hair flying everywhere from the base.
It's a bit of
Oh,
a
man,
challenge
it was cool.
at a fest like this.
Sure.
We did our best. We went on television. We did, and all the content I kept posting. It's going to be loud. It's going to be powerful. And we still get sometimes people that didn't know. Or we had people that just walked up to the gate and they were put off because there was a charge to get in. I'm sorry. This is, to bring this level of event, the infrastructure, the insurance, the expenses to do that.
Renting, the parking lot,
it does
the
have
fences, insurance,
yeah,
everything.
it has an overhead to be able to deliver in that magnitude. So we do plenty of free community events. We do
All year long.
we do 50 here at Cafe Bella, and then a few more on top of that. We have a huge portfolio. If you're looking for a free event, don't be dismayed. Come on out. We have a handful of events that are premium events, and this was a premium
And we're
event.
always cross-promoting everybody's car shows. I mean, we're always helping everybody
It's a culture
else
thing.
too.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, Drew, what do you think, man? What are your afterthoughts? What did you?
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Besides it being hot all day, I mean, I thought it was great. Had no complaints. Everybody was loving the cars. The kids were loving the big trucks and the pre-runners and
all the giveaways and all that
Oh
stuff,
yeah.
the
So
RC
our
cars.
raffle was successful.
Oh, nice.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to all the people that donated to the raffle.
Absolutely.
Laundry list of people there.
That's going to help us with our veteran and our first responder program.
Yeah.
And we have some races coming up, and it's going to help out. But a
Yeah.
lot of veterans, a lot of first responders came up to us this last weekend.
Nice.
We got their information, or they're reaching out to
Get
us
'em plugged
via
in?
email,
Nice.
and we're getting them signed up. I mean, this is what we do.
Yeah.
And it's
Absolutely.
working. So.
Absolutely, that's great. And working with Outlaw Desert Racing, I'm super honored to be asked to be part of the restructuring there, and looking forward for some really great things coming up. And this event was a benefit event. So some people hit the door and they're like, "Oh, why does it cost?"
Yep.
Well, because it's a benefit. So we're trying to support Outlaw Desert Racing, who's been funding the bill themselves to do all these things. When you take 4 vehicles, 3 trailers, and 10 people to Texas or Mexico or Arizona or someplace to go set
expensive.
up and do that, there's costs incurred, and a lot of people have been donating out of their own pockets, and now it's time for Outlaw Desert Racing to even out a little bit, so we can afford, support them to get
Absolutely.
into some of the older programs that you used to do, get them more active. And we're super happy, New Mexico Motor Events and everybody involved, super happy, all the sponsors, all the vendors, all the attendees, all the show people. It really helps support these veteran outreach programs.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no
man.
problem. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We're happy that it worked out, and the numbers are looking good. So you guys are going to be in good shape. We should be able to be reconciled by tomorrow or Monday, hopefully, and button up this one on to the next.
Let's go.
So that's about it. That's about it. What kind of events are you looking at now?
Well, we got the new Zia Off-Road Racing Association. We're
Nice.
debuting in New Mexico. It's
Nice.
all running through Moriarty MX.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
We're going to
so
go out there.
First race
there.
is the 23rd of next month.
Oh,
so
cool.
bring your family, your friends. Come watch some trucks, buggies,
What's
UTV
that like out there?
racing.
Tell the viewers,
Oh,
what is it like out there? It's kind of like dirt bike racing,
Yeah,
right?
it's dirt bike
open.
tracks, but they got 4 tracks, and then we got the truck and buggy and UTV track around the whole property.
Multi-discipline off-road.
Absolutely.
So bring all your gear, right?
Right,
Bring
exactly.
your coolers, your covers, all your stuff.
Yep, and you
Yeah.
can bring easy ups and all that, but they have food trucks, they have bathrooms.
Okay.
You're 5 minutes away from the gas station and the truck stop. It's
Nice.
wonderful. So,
Nice. That
and
sounds great. Family
it's
friendly.
33 minutes from Albuquerque.
It's
So
not bad.
Out in Moriarty. So Moriarty MX, they're on Facebook, on Instagram, on
Cool.
TikTok, or check us out on Outlaw Desert Racing.
I'll take the Cafe Bella shop truck out there.
There you
'cause
go.
it's
Let's
still a
go.
truck.
Because we always need coffee.
There you go. There you go. I don't know about vending, but I'll be there. Or we can support you and sponsor it.
Right.
So, okay, but there's something this weekend. At a little place out at the end of Southern.
Yep. So Razorville this
Yeah.
weekend, 4th of July.
Yeah,
It's
Bobby
going
went ahead and
down.
put our logo up there, so we're
Yeah,
going to give them a shout out,
absolutely.
give their entity a shout out. So we're supporting
Razorville,
sponsors. Yeah.
Absolutely. All you off-roaders, doesn't matter what you have, trucks, Jeeps, you got mall crawlers, and you want to cruise just easy, nothing hardcore. To your
Nice
hardcore
venue.
wheelers,
Nice venue.
dirt bikes,
Restrooms,
everything.
shade.
Yeah.
Um,
And he provides water and Gatorade there. They got
Yeah,
music.
it's
movies for
kickback. It's
kids.
really family friendly, or
It
just
is.
a place to get away from the city.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bobby's always really gracious out there, and they haven't had any issues with anything.
No.
And so it's,
And
it's
the
a
cell phone,
gated event.
Yes, and
They put a tower.
Yeah, they have Starlink there, so your cell phones
Nice.
work. I mean, it's wonderful. And then you can go
That's cool.
off-roading if you want, but if you want to just go drive out there, check it out, hang out, go by the bonfire, bring some s'mores, hang out. They got kids' movies at night. It's a beautiful
Cool.
atmosphere.
So you got
out
two things
there.
going
Bobby
on.
Sanchez.
That's good. So you
Yeah.
got Cafe Bella
Razorville.
Coffee's open for regular business during the day tomorrow, 7 to 9, because people need coffee. And then we continue with our series. So anybody that's displaced or doesn't know what to do or doesn't have a place to hang out, we're that place. We're doing Tacos and Rides 4th of July edition.
I'll be there tomorrow night. I'll have the pre-runner out if you want to come check it out.
Yeah.
Let's
or
go.
You can head on out to, before, during, or after, head on out to Razorville and enjoy their celebration. So there's plenty of things to do, keep you safe, keep you, with all the resources you need.
Absolutely.
Nobody needs to be displaced on the 4th of July. We got you.
Yeah.
And just be safe. Thank God we got some rain. Boy, did we get some rain.
Oh man, Rio Rancho got flooded big time.
I know where I live, I had a wheelbarrow outside, and I'm not lying. Yeah, it's 6 inches of water.
Oh man.
So I looked it up online because I thought it'd be a record, and it said 1.5 inches. So I don't know what website it was on, but it was definitely not 1.5 inches because it wiped out like tons of things in the area. But so the reason I'm mentioning that is because here in New Mexico, we have a big risk for fires and stuff.
Right.
What a blessing to get a monsoon-like downpour 2 days before 4th of July to keep everything from sparking up because it was dry.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're going to be lucky.
It's going to be great.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna
here
be
comes
good
the
here.
goat heads, right? All the weeds.
You can't grow much in the desert, but I'll be dang, them weeds are,
Those darn
they're
goat
diligent.
heads, man.
Well, all kinds of weeds. It's nutty. So what else, Drew? We just want to get on here and say thank you for all the support for NM Motorfest. We've got content dropping daily. We had a full media team, and then we had people that participated, and I'm trying my best to push it all out. We're putting media team content on our YouTube and then pushing the YouTube out so we have it archived. So
And
you
I'll
can
be
go
sharing it to all my groups.
New Mexico
so not a
Motor
problem.
Events YouTube channel. And what else, man?
Oh, not much. Moriarty MX, they got their racing going on this weekend. So, and then there's a lot of parades going on. Rio Rancho's having their parade.
Every city, right?
Pretty much. So you guys have fun out there.
Las Vegas, New Mexico's Fiestas. Our buddy Luis Hernandez is up there. He's
Sweet.
the master of ceremonies. It's 4 days of fun for him.
Awesome. Red River, they're having a big deal up there, parade. And then
Las Lunas.
what is it? Eagle's Nest.
Eagle
the lake
Nest,
over there. They have a huge fireworks show. So
They have a drone thing at Angel Fire. They switched to drones.
yeah, and then tomorrow night, Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. They're doing a big thing for first responders tomorrow
There's
night.
all kinds of
fireworks.
stuff everywhere, everywhere. So
Absolutely.
find something to do. Be safe. We will see you on the other side. But I guarantee you, we got events brewing. And when we're able to announce it, you guys are going to say, what? These guys are crazy. But we already know we're crazy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Drew, thank you so much for
Yes,
a great
sir.
event.
Absolutely.
Drew did that event on 2 hours of sleep. 2 hours of sleep. Man, he's a rock star. All right, we got Drew Garcia with Outlaw Desert Racing, Michael Gonzalez. We're out. See you guys.